I'm Cookie Miller, and this is Worth the Wait. Join me every week as I explore profound weight loss solutions beyond just diet and exercise, because a lifestyle change starts with changing your mind. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Worth the Wait. I am your host, Cookie Miller, and today's topic actually comes from a YouTube video that I recorded previously, but this is such great information that I felt so compelled to share it here with you guys on the podcast. So we are talking about how to lose weight without spending hours in the gym doing cardio. This is what I thought you had to do in the beginning, and so I want to save you guys the time, and I want to provide these tips for you here. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Tip number 1, eat a lot. I know what you're thinking, like, what? I'm trying to lose weight and you're telling me to eat a lot or eat more. And yes, I am. Now, of course, I'm not saying to go out and eat a ton of like candy bars or something with thousands of calories. But what I really mean is to eat more volume. So you're looking to eat foods that have a lot of fiber, that have protein, that are going to make you feel satiated, and that are also going to give you that visual look at like a volume, a lot of food. I'll give you an example. You can eat 6 Oreos that have somewhere around over 300 calories in those, okay? It'll only give you 2 grams of protein, and all the rest of it is literally just carbs. Something that I like to do when I'm craving something really sweet is to get a sweet potato with some honey and some cinnamon and even some type of nut butter, and that really curbs my sweet tooth. So for that same a little over 300 calories, you can have one of the petite sweet potatoes, you can add honey to it, you can add some cinnamon, and you can even add a protein enriched nut butter, something like a PB2, to your peanut or to your potato, and you can have that snack for the same amount of calories. Now the difference is you're going to get 11 grams of fiber and you're going to get over 20 grams of protein. And this matters because you are going to feel full, you're going to feel satiated, and the difference is when you eat the 6 Oreos, you'll probably feel hungry again, like right after, versus once you eat a meal like that or a snack like a sweet potato with protein and all this kind of stuff, then you're going to feel a lot more full. Tip number 2, move more. And I know you're probably like, oh, this is like so cliche, right? Like, get out there and move. Anytime I hear move more, I either think of like really young kids or I think of older aging adults, and I know everyone's like young forever, right? So nobody wants to hear that, but it's so true. You have to move more, and this just means something like making sure that you are getting up throughout the day, parking further away in the parking lot when you go to the store, taking the stairs instead of taking the elevator. Things like that are going to help you to move more. So for example, if you are sitting most of the day, so meaning you get up, you go to your car, you go to your office, and then you just kind of reverse those steps whenever you leave work and you go to the gym, and that is helping you to get those 3,000 steps, for example. What would happen if you were able to double those steps or even just get 1,000 more steps per day? Tip number 3 is to make SMART goals. And SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. So we've all been there. You've got a trip coming up, you have an event coming up, and it's in 2 weeks, and you're panicking, and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna juice for the next 14 days, right? You immediately go into this extreme mode. Now, what's going to happen if you actually do that? Maybe you will hit your goal, but what is going to happen afterwards? Are we just going to be back into this cycle when the next event comes around? Are you going to regain the weight and then maybe more? Probably. So I'm going to give you an example of how you can actually set a SMART goal. First thing that we want to do is to make a specific goal. So that specific goal could be something like, I want to be more active throughout the day, so I'm going to take 3 5-minute walk breaks Monday through Friday while I'm at work every single day until the end of the month. To make that goal measurable, you would need to really know where you are with your steps now. So having something like an activity tracker or using your phone if you want to, or something like that, so that you have an idea of where you are. And then you want to increase that. So maybe you say, over the course of time that I'm doing this, I want to increase my steps by 1,000 steps per day on the days that I'm at work. Okay, so Monday through Friday. Now with this goal, A and R kind of go hand in hand, so that's attainable and realistic. So is this attainable, meaning like, can I do this? Is this going to actually work with my job? Is this, something that I can do? Do I have somewhere that I can actually go to do my walks? Is this going to be an issue if the weather is bad? Those are the types of things that you want to think about. And that's also realistic, right? So realistically, if the only place that you could find to walk might be like outside and it's like a snowstorm, you live in a cold climate or something, or if you live in a hot climate and it's like way too hot to even go outside, then things like that are what you want to think about. But this is not a place where you want to use any of those things as an excuse. Can you walk in your building? Do you have stairs that you can walk on? If you guys follow my journey for the last 100 pounds that I lost, I talked a lot about working in corporate and working in a building where I would literally go up and down like the back stairs that they had to take my walk breaks. So be sure when you're looking for your attainable and realistic part of your goal that you are not taking that as an opportunity to make an excuse. T is for timely. So timely or time-based. So you want to make sure that you put some type of limit onto this of like when you want to reach your goal, otherwise, and when you're going to start, because otherwise you're kind of just setting the goal and it has no bounds, it has no structure. So time-based, I'm going to start this today and I'm going to do it through the end of the month. And we already know that our goal is to get 1,000 more steps. And so all of that is going to help you to be able to be sure that you are making a SMART goal. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode of Worth the Wait. Remember, if this episode or any of our episodes have helped you, please consider leaving us a 5-star review, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.